I'm tagging people, so
How in the world y'all talking on there and I'm not?
give me a second. You could talk, KD.
How come y'all talking on there and I'm not?
KD, you talking just like we talking.
I'm talking about in the
In the
comments.
chat,
You was talking.
Not,
type in the chat box. You got to go on YouTube and type in the chat box.
yeah, I'm heading there now.
I'm trying to tag everybody, so you know. As y'all come on, say something in the comments. You got to mute that, KD. Say something in the comments.
I did.
Like and share the video. We're going to get started in a couple minutes. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do and hit the bell so you can get the notification.
Lady KC in the house. What's up, Lady KC?
Who else do I need to tag here?
What's up, Lady KC?
I need to get to tagging people now. I'm gonna have to toggle back and forth.
So as T gets everybody tagged in, as Karen is sending out her links for everybody out there in the comments. How was your week? Hopefully everybody had a beautiful week this week. I know here in the Northeast, we've been getting colder and colder by the day. We woke up the other day to like 30-degree weather. That's
to
crazy.
what degree?
30.
30 degrees.
How many degrees? Oh,
30.
yeah. Well, it's been getting like 39 here, so yeah, it's been pretty chilly.
KD, I'm not with it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the winter.
I am not either. Trust me, I'm not. The only reason I like them is because I love to wear boots, and
Right.
my stuff's so strode everywhere right now. I can't find anything, so it don't matter.
Yeah, I think that's the decent part about fall and winter. You can kind of get fly.
Mm-hmm.
You could throw on your fly, like your leathers, your jeans,
Yeah.
your boots, your whatever the
Yeah.
case may
Hey,
be.
Tara.
What's up, Tara? What's up, Lady KC? What's up, Diana? What's up, Gisette? How's
I
everybody?
hope, I hope everybody had a great week. If not, we have to make our weeks great because nobody's having the greatest time. But I just have one little short affirmation to say. I'm going to make it short and sweet for everybody on here. And that is just simply never, ever only live by the experience that you have in life, because you just may miss the purpose that is buried on the inside of your soul. So don't stop with the experience, because it can be real foolery. Go with the purpose that's inside of your soul so that you can just glow and grow. Oh, and one more thing. The key to I saw this, I had to use it. The key to eternal happiness is never to argue with a fool.
The key to life is money, time, respect.
That's facts,
Huh?
Karen.
That's factual.
You freezing up a little bit, but that's facts, Karen.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Diana.
I got the icebreaker question while people still coming on. I need y'all to pay attention. Pay attention to the wording. All right, here it is. No, what's up? You froze? Oh, I thought you froze. All right, here's the icebreaker question. Are you a black and white person, or do you believe in the gray area in all areas in life? So, do you believe there's...
I think everybody froze up for a minute.
No, we good. So do you believe that there's one, right, there's right or wrong, or do you believe in the gray area?
I missed it, T, because y'all froze up on me. I missed it.
KD, the icebreaker question is, are you a black and white person, or do you believe in the gray area? Are you a strictly right or wrong person, or do you fall in the gray area in all aspects of life?
Okay, gotcha.
So
well, for me, black and white, gray area.
What kind of answer is that, KD?
You said you asked gray area. I mean, I don't see color. I don't see color. I see past the color to
No,
the person. I try to.
It's not a question about color, KD. It's a question about, do you strictly stay on what's right or wrong, or do you believe that there's a gray area?
Oh, well, I mean, that's a right and a wrong.
There's only a right and a wrong.
I mean, I think so. I mean, as far as like when it's right, people who know me would tell you there's 3 different ways: a right way, the wrong way, and Karen's way. That's how I roll. I mean, if it don't make sense to me, it's not going to make sense to me. So it's not going to be right to me unless I can make it make sense to me. So I guess that will put me in the gray area.
Right, Karen.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's all you.
I see things in color. And I just see things in color as we being imperfect individuals. We're gonna make mistakes, be it purposely or intent. But it's all about, you know, your views and your viewpoints and, you know, how you see things. But I don't believe in I mean, black and white is black and white. We all toward that, but you know, there's always that gray area that is actually life.
Right.
Good point. Good point.
All right. So in general, I would say I live in the gray area. But I think sometimes we all become a little hypocritical when it comes on your stance of what's right and wrong, you know, to you personally. Mm-hmm. I think that we all become, you know, hypocritical when you believe that you're right. You don't even care about that area. You just were like, fuck that. I'm right, and that's what it is. But
I try to see it in the person's point of view,
right?
But I just got to make it logical to me,
right?
But I try to, and I'm not like you, T. See, you cut is your way. That's it.
I think everybody falls victim to that sometimes, though, KD.
Sometimes, T, not every time. Now, Nell, am I right or am I right about your buddy?
I think we all like that, though. I agree with what he says. I think we all have that that characteristic of wanting to get our point across and feel as though our point is correct. Because we'll argue our point until we can't argue it no more. Right. Now it's up to the individual to take a step back from that and be like, all right, let me look at this point of view. Let me look at this perspective.
That's true.
But I think naturally we all have that characteristic of wanting to express our point and tell a person why we believe in that point or why we took that stance or why we believe that to be the case.
Right. So let me know in the comments as y'all still coming on. Make sure y'all like and share the video. Let me know in the comments, are you a strictly right or wrong person, or do you believe in, you know, the gray area? Do you try to see other people's point of views? Do you try to understand? Do you try to understand why somebody did X, Y, and Z? Or do you just say they're either right or wrong? So let us know in the comments what y'all think about the icebreaker question. And I would also like to say,
backdrop up. Sorry,
KD's no self-promotion. but I also just want to touch on something real quick that we had talked about in what was that? I believe episode 51. All right, so last night, this random chick is like randomly trying to talk to me, right? And she's like, "Can I ask you a question?" And she's like, "Why do guys they always say that we're not being feminine enough?" She went on to explain to me how, you know, that she's meeting these guys and she's going tick for tat for them. And she's that's how she's playing the game. And I was trying to explain to her that if you bring that energy, that's what you're going to get back. If you bring that tit for tat energy, I'm matching your energy shit, that's what you're going to get back. And that's not always, you know, a good solution.
It's not.
You know, I started to send something to you guys. I wish I had sent it that I ran across where this guy was actually breaking down why men are the new itchy. Yeah.
Right.
So, and that was his own personal opinion. He said that men are falling down because women are having to be have to build themselves up by themselves. Now that can go both ways, personally, I think. But what he's saying is because a woman is having to really make things work for herself nowadays, that's really making her stronger, and it will. I mean, it make it to where we cannot. I won't say cannot. It's hard to depend on anyone.
Right, but
are you supposed to?
That's what I'm saying, right? Just because you're stronger and you're more independent, that doesn't mean that you can't be feminine for your guy if you like him.
Yeah,
that's what I think y'all missing the line right there.
Yeah,
but see, that's the thing. What do y'all define as feminine? What are y'all defining as feminine?
I don't want to feel like I'm around one of my homies all the time. Like I want to feel like I'm around a female. Like,
such as how?
Like if we sitting on the couch, I want to you can lay on me. Like I don't want you like sitting all the way over there, like you smoking the blunt over there, and I'm sitting over here like you one of my homies. Like I want to feel like I'm around a female. Like you can still
okay, I can get with that. Yeah.
Let the aggression down. Is this built up aggression, that this facade that you got to be hard when you don't got to be hard.
Right. It's that defensive. Y'all so defensive when it's not called for. Like be defensive when it's called for, not when you're just chilling.
Second T, Nail, define letting your guards down.
Just being free. Right. And when you're free and you're comfortable, there's no need to be defensive. There's no need to have this preconceived notion that the other person is being aggressive with you just because how they answer. Just if y'all romantically involved or obtaining to have that commonality of love, then why are we trying to be defensive and hurt each other when we should just be coming together and building with each other? Again, like he said, you don't gotta be so hard. We don't want. I'm getting hard in the street, right? I get that from my homies. I get that from the world. So when I'm with my lady, I'm with my significant other. That's not how I need you to be.
Right.
But then we match that energy when we get that because that's our nature. Right. You gotta understand, a man's nature is an aggressive one. So when it's being thrown back on us, you'll see that aggressiveness come out of us when we don't want that. We want to be chilling and relaxed versus uptight and up in a roaring state. Like a male lion, what does he do? He roars to show that he's the king. Not saying that we want to be the king, but we are. Right. But two, we also understand the delicacy of our mate, and that's what we're looking for. That's what I'm looking for in a woman, is the femininity side of it, because I already am masculine.
Right. Mm-hmm. I don't need you to be doing all that.
So, ladies, let me ask y'all out there. Put in the comments if y'all think that y'all are too aggressive in today's world with the guys.
And it's not even aggressive; it's defensive.
Defensive. Because aggressiveness is aggressiveness and defensiveness is two different types of things.
I can't even hide it. Shit. Right. Yeah, I'm very defensive. I don't even know how not to be defensive, to be honest with you. And I'm just being honest. I don't even know how not to be defensive. And that's just not against guys, just that's in general against anyone.
I have a question. Now, you brought up the topic of the gentleman saying why men have taken on this bitch role and the woman has taken on this more masculine role. Why do a woman feels that because she has to be strong or be independent and self-dependent upon herself, regardless if she's in a relationship or not? Why is that a threat for a woman to be that?
Right.
Why does that give you the air of being defensive and being curt and being whatever? You have to be that for yourself, because if you're not, who else will?
Right. Okay, and see what? Okay, this is now, ladies. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm about to tell these two gentlemen and anybody else that get on here and
y'all gotta come and help her. Go ahead.
Okay, this is what we are looking for. We want to be white, so to speak. We want to be dying, so to speak. We want to be spoiled. We want our man to say, here, baby, go on and get your nails done. Yeah, we can do it ourselves. It's not the point that we can't do it ourselves. And sometimes we can't, but it's not the point. We want y'all to care enough. Y'all want us feminine. All right, then. Send us
cool.
to be feminine without us having to ask for it. Because every woman that I talk to, all of us, every woman that I talk to, that's what they want, is their man to just surprise them. Just
I'm with that, Katie, but you have to understand that motivation runs both ways.
Yes, it does.
Well, I haven't been in that situation in so long. So now, y'all, I mean, I'm just telling y'all what I think it is. Ladies, am I right? Like,
listen, Katie. I don't know these guys that y'all talking about, but the guys that I know, we is cool with that wine and dining and doing all that shit without you asking and surprise. We cool with that.
You know why we cool with it?
In return.
You know why we cool with it? Because we the fuck be hungry too.
Right.
And we hate going somewhere by ourselves. Like, I'm not going to the restaurant sitting there by myself. So I'm naturally going to I'm going to take Shorty with me.
Right. I'm going to pay for the bill. We can eat at home. No.
But you said wine and dine you. Make up your mind. You want to be wine and dine, or you want me to throw on a TV dinner? Which one is it?
Netflix.
But then you said, but make up your mind. Y'all got to make your mind up. Y'all say wine and dine. Y'all want your nails done. But then on the flip side, I could get this done myself. I could do this myself.
Yeah, right.
We ain't got to go out to eat.
We can do it ourselves, but
it's a double stand. It's a double entendre. It's like a catch-22. Either you want that or you don't.
Right.
And if you then when we give it to you, it's like, I could do this myself. So that ain't really important. Make up your mind.
Okay, so Tara said that she can admit that she can be a little defensive, but have learned I have to back up a little bit and calm down. Right. Now, Angelia said that she used to be, but she's softer now, and she learned from mistakes, and that's the way we do. We learn from mistakes.
But that's what
y'all really learn from your mistakes, or
that's what I'm saying. Before you even get to that mistake, let that old shit go. That's what you been. You been defensive from the old shit. You gotta let the old shit go and move accordingly to what's going on right now.
Just think of this, right? Just think of this. When you go on different trips, depending on the different times of the year, right? Let's say you took a trip in February, right? To escape the cold. You went somewhere warm, right? Or you had to fly to somewhere, you had to do a shoot, or you had to do a movie role, and you had to go to New York, and it was mid-February, right? A couple months have passed. Now they sending you down to Florida, and you got to do that. You're not taking that suitcase that you took in February with you when you go to Florida, because you're going to be uncomfortable in those clothes. Let that shit go. Right. Repack. Pack new stuff, because you're on a new journey, a new opportunity. So the moment you get into something new, that old baggage should be left behind. Yes, we all have a story. We all have what was baggage. But at some point, when do we let the baggage go? Look, and allow ourselves to be felt in the moment? We don't.
And no, and all I'm saying is, even if you're not over that, then chill.
Just don't get out there.
If you're not over that, then chill. Don't get out there. That over here if you're not over that.
Ladies, y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. Then y'all chill. Don't be taking that stuff over there to the next. But and in all honesty, most people not in with my case, when you have been a certain way for so long, that's all I knew. Right. I mean, my whole life I have been married, literally. So that's all I know. That part, and the other part that I know is being on the defensive.
Right. But the same thing go for the man too. A man has been a man all his life, had to put up with things that men have to put up with all their life. So they know that all their life, but that still does not deter us from wanting to get out there. That still doesn't stop me from wanting to go outside, because the police might stop me. I have to go get my shit done. So we can't use excuses for one behavior, but then persecute the next person and say, yo, I'm defensive. You got to deal with that. Right. But I need you to be what I need you to be. Then what about what I need you to be? Oh, I'm not. Then the next thing that comes out of women's mouths a lot, and this is no slander to women, is, well, I'm not used to that, or you don't know my story, or this is the reason why. Then again, the man asked a great question: why put yourself out there?
Right.
If you can't disassociate yourself from your past to your present, and then also your future. Well, we got a lot of people in the comments right now, T.
Yeah, Diana says sometimes men say what they would do, but in real life they don't.
Hey, KD, once again.
Why, man?
I don't know where these guys are that y'all. I don't know where y'all finding these guys.
No, that's the thing. And now I will have to say this, Diana. We all begin differently when we begin because we're beginning brand new. And like seeds, they begin green, but as they grow, they change. So we do have to realize that we are going to change throughout life. Right. Just because your growth stops, your change never stops. So, and that's one thing that, in my opinion, couples fail to realize is that, well, they don't fail to realize, but some just cannot change with the other. Now, when that happens and you stay together, that's when that friction is going to come. That's when you're never going to be happy. And when you decide to move together, you're going to flow. But then when you just, like I did, I just came to the point, look, I know I'm not making this man happy. I know we're not happy together. I'm not mad about that because, and I'm not saying this happened overnight. This took me over a course of years to come to this point because I blamed myself. I blamed him. But at some point, you got to stop blaming each other and face the situation for what it is. We outgrow each other.
Right.
So it happens.
Lady KC said we are in different generations.
That's right. Now that's true too, y'all. Now it's the generational thing.
Well, what does that mean, though?
What does that mean? Yeah, I don't understand what that means.
Because okay, you got the generation X, you got the okay. I don't want to start calling what they are, but each generation, like okay, y'all are telling y'all saying about the women sitting on the couch like smoking blunt cigars and stuff. My generation. Most of them, you don't see them smoking those cigars. We don't do that.
No, they smoke Newports and drink Miller Nips.
Right.
Like who?
They smoke Newports and drink Miller Nips.
Miller.
So
okay.
y'all might not drink. Y'all might not.
Y'all let me know in the comments what that means because I see that from every generation, older than mine, my generation, and younger than mine. So y'all let me know what y'all mean by this different generation shit.
Okay, Lady KC, help me out here because they don't understand where I'm coming from with our generation.
But isn't love a universal feeling that we all feel through any generation?
That's true.
Ain't respect and loyalty should be felt through all generations and not just an older generation?
So true.
You got a lot of these older women wanting to be younger or act younger because they are recreating their teen years or their young adult years when they had children. Mm-hmm. And they didn't have the opportunity to. So now they're getting back out here in this world and they want to flip the script. So you got a lot of people that's generations ahead of me and T, or generations behind us that's still trying to catch up to where we're at right now.
Right.
So things have changed.
Right.
So generational gaps have been brought together by technology.
Yeah, it don't really exist anymore.
It doesn't.
That don't really exist anymore.
Lady KC, what you say about that?
Because just look at
we're in a whole new market.
We're in a whole conversation that we can have right here on this very show, and we have a lot of our audience members who are generations before us.
Lady KC says the men in our generation, which are older, do not think the way the younger generation thinks.
And that is so true.
I agree.
True. That's true.
I agree. But then you have the women of your own generation that's stuck in this pattern of I gotta be dumb, I gotta be super tough to get somewhere in life. Right. When yes, you do, but they fail to realize that strength comes from themselves, and if they have the man or don't have a man, that strength has to still be provided by themselves, regardless of whatever.
Yeah, well, my philosophy when I got out of my marriage was, if I got to be this strong by myself, I don't need a man in my space.
Do you want a man in your space?
That's what I mean. It's not about needing. It's about wanting.
Do you want a man in your space? Do you want a man that you can cuddle up with, that you can love and you can enjoy, that you can have? That's yours.
I mean, everybody has that fantasy of
but
to cuddle with.
The moment you have that thought and fantasy, then you gotta dispel everything that you are now bringing as baggage or negative energy into them. You gotta soften yourself up in order to feel that.
Right.
Well, personally, I'm on the go too much, girls. I don't know about y'all. My mind don't even have time to stop and think about cuddling. So, what y'all ladies think? I mean, I obviously I'm in for the ride of my life. One of my TV friends tried to set me up on a blind date. I said, no, baby, I don't do blind dates.
that's what I mean.
I don't do blind dates.
You're making yourselves available, like
no. I don't do blind dates. That's
all right, KD. KD, I wouldn't suggest you did a blind date, but y'all could like text, like y'all could talk.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'll talk.
That's what I mean.
I'll test to see where it's coming from, but I'm not gonna go on a blind date. And actually, it's better to test and talk because me personally, I have to know that person on a different level. I really do. Right.
That's what I mean, Katie. So why didn't you suggest that instead of saying nixing the whole situation? Why didn't you say, let me get to know him first?
Yeah, I mean, I get to know him first because he need to get to know me.
But I mean, why didn't you think about that first?
Cause hell, T ain't out there in the dating game. What you mean? Didn't I just tell him, y'all? Didn't I just tell him I'm not?
I got a question for the audience. This is another question, icebreaker question, part 2, icebreaker question. How do y'all prefer to communicate? Do y'all prefer texting or do y'all prefer verbal communication? What's your level of? I mean, what's your level of communication?
Question.
What do
and
you
I
like?
think that's where the generation part come in at, Lady KC, because me, I prefer communication. That texting and stuff, I mean, I prefer communication, like the verbal communication.
I've seen it on both sides, KD.
Our generation prefer pretty much, and I think Lady KC can agree with me. I think our generation.
That's what I mean, KD. I know people that's younger than me that prefer talking on the phone than texting.
Oh, okay. Because I mean, now younger than us on this panel, all that world has become text.
No, that's what I mean.
Oh, it's opposite.
Right.
It's opposite. I think your generation and the little leakage into our generation has become comfortable with text because that's what they were introduced to when these phones came out, these smartphones came out, right? So they've gotten comfortable with doing that. This younger generation actually picks up the phone and they video chat more than anything.
Yeah, that's true. Because
they've actually taken the step of communication a little further and they actually seeing each other's faces, talking, or whatever. So
that's true.
That younger generation is not more or less texting that much. They are video calling you. Right. Video chat.
Yeah, that's true. And that's what happened with us, like in the filming industry, because we're on the go all the time. Like just before the show, I had one of them call me, and that's what we do. That's exactly what.
Why you over there promoting snacks, man?
Look, I know, right? But that's exactly what we do because we're going so fast. Now, texting work for me if I can talk to text. Granted, that damn talking to text mess me up every damn time, and I let them know I'm talking this through. So if it's all jacked up, that just means I'm on the go and talking to text. But I prefer the conversation. I'm just a hands-on person.
Look, I talk with too much slang to do that talking, texting.
I can't stand that slang text. Ooh, I can't stand that slang text. The word "you" and the letter "b."
What's up, Barbara?
I can't stand it.
All right, so that I think that leads us into one of our next topics.
What topic do y'all want to get into first?
Let's get into the crash topic. I want that. Karen's point. Let's let that be last. That's gonna be a doozy.
Yeah.
No, do you want to explain?
Yeah, I know everybody has heard now and seen it. Even if you're not a sports fan, I know you've seen it out there where the young gentleman who plays for the Las Vegas Raiders, Henry Ruggs III, who was 22 years old, was involved in a fatal car crash last week, which killed a young lady and her dog. He was doing 156 miles an hour on a Vegas street, intoxicated. He's now facing up to 46 years in prison. He has been cut by his NFL pro team, the Vegas Raiders, and has now lost over $40 million in salary because of the incident. He's now, as recently as yesterday, has now added 2 or 3 more charges to his long list of charges. And these charges are stemming from his girlfriend being in the car, his baby's mother, and injuries that she sustained. The prosecutors are going for the gusto on this.
Yeah.
So they saying he can get up to 40 years. The main thing about this is that he was drunk. He was real drunk.
Yeah, he was over double the limit, they said.
Right.
Yeah.
He was doing 156 miles per hour. And when he crashed into the woman, her car caught on fire, and you can hear her screaming as she was dying. So that's the main thing about this.
See, I read the story, and I did not look at the video. I chose not to see it, but his friend that made the comment on Twitter when they climbed him, when he said, "Well, we're just young, we just make mistakes." Okay, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. What I think is you take, and I hate to say, well, I won't say that young because not everybody is like that. You give a young person that amount of money and they're not used to it. Then they are, they got the world looking at them. I mean, I don't know how good of a football player he was, Neil, or whatever, but just to look at the young man, he's very cocky. And it's okay to be cocky if you're cocky, humbly cocky. Like Kobe Bryant cocky, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But he was just plain out cocky and careless. And his little friend that said that has the very same mindset. And it would surprise me if he'll be off the team soon. Whatever.
All right, Katie, but at 22 years old, you are young and you do make mistakes. This mistake just cost them, Katie, I know. Everybody,
you don't even have to be that. I mean, you can be even older than that. A friend of mine was rear-ended a couple of weeks ago. The guy, much older guy, in a work truck, texting and slammed into the back of him 80 miles an hour. Right. So it's not an age thing; it's a concentration thing. But I mean, I guess the question is, what now? Do he deserve that time? Yeah.
That's again, until you place in that situation. My answer is until you place in that situation, you really can't answer that correctly because
so
if a family member of mine.
If it was his mom, KD, would you say he deserves?
I am glad you said that because I did look at it on that area and everything today, and I did. I looked at it as being her parents. And I have a dog. I even looked at it from the dog point of view, and I looked at it as being his mother. And I say, well, I know if my son did something like that, it would hurt me to my soul. But I know that he would have to pay for what he did. I would look to get the lesser term because honestly, I don't think the young man will ever be the same because I don't believe anybody can mistakenly kill someone and be right afterwards. So he's going to be punished the rest of his life anyway. He's punished because he's messed up his chances of probably ever playing in the NFL again.
Right.
I mean, he's lost a lot, but he's got to get some time, I guess. I mean,
but no, what are the charges that they're saying they're putting on him with the passenger with his baby mom? What are those?
And endangering the welfare reckless and abandonment and vehicular, almost vehicular homicide. Well, I know those two were on her, but vehicular homicide was on the young lady that died. But they put a couple of extra charges on his
Did he
jacket.
have a loaded weapon?
Yeah, it was a gun.
They threw that out.
Okay.
The loaded weapon wasn't even being considered because of his fame as far as being a football player.
Now, how about they said that they went back to 2020 and saw where he had gotten previous tickets or something. Was that for speeding?
Well, again, at 2020, he was 19 years old. So
that's just what they do at those young ages.
Right. But
now, I have a question, because this is something that we talked about earlier. Is it a double standard? What's the double standard that's out there in the world? Please don't think I'm glazing over what he's done and I'm trying to make light of it or trying to say what he done was okay and he should not be punished. But this happened to Caitlyn Jenner a couple of years ago. Caitlyn Jenner actually on a road driving, she was intoxicated, driving a high rate of speed, killed someone.
Right.
She's faced no charges. They said Mother Nature came into play because it was getting foggy or whatever the case may be, left her lane and went and crashed head on into somebody and killed them. So
now was she intoxicated?
Yeah, it came to be that was the case. But they said her defense came and said that the malfunction of the car and the conditions played a part in it. So is there a double standard when it comes to our young black men?
Right.
Versus our white counterparts?
It is.
Whose responsibility is it to educate these young folks once they get this large sum of money when they've come from nothing? The NFL should be responsible for educating these young men in what finances are, how to protect those finances, reckless endangerment behavior, all different types of things that they don't do. Teams should be more invested in their players, not only just their safety, but also their mental well-being, so they don't do things like that, which is going to hurt.
No, I totally agree with that, Neil. I totally agree with that.
So, am I saying what he did was wrong? Absolutely. We know after we drink, we're not supposed to get behind the wheel of a car and do 156 miles an hour. We know that. But education here, responsibilities should be placed a number of different places as well, because these things need to be in place. Everything is something needs to be done where
right. But even in that, they have certain programs for stuff like that. But when you at that age, you don't really be hearing it. Like
you don't hear it.
You don't hear it.
You got so much money. You're famous now. You coming from a little small town in Mississippi. Now you on a big stage and you in a big city like Philly, Atlanta, New York, Vegas, and you got thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, chicks, cars, people at your beck and call.
Right.
It could be so, it could just be so heavy on you till you don't know what to do. And you do something like this.
Yeah. Well, if nothing else, maybe, just maybe, another player that is probably on that path, maybe this will help them to straighten out.
But that's what I mean, Katie. This is not the first.
I know it's not.
It happens like all the time. This is a normal thing, like in that world. This is like a normal thing.
It is. But maybe our black boys are not being taught.
But that's what I mean. You at that age, they're not listening to be taught that.
No. I'm saying from the time I taught my son from the time before he even started the school. I said, you are gonna have always one strike against you that you cannot change, and that is your color.
Right.
We by default, we are gonna always have to work harder than the white man, and that's just true. I said, but you work harder and you earn where you need to go. I said, as a black man, you're gonna always be looked at as being guilty until you can prove your innocence.
Right.
But the one thing that they can that is always hard to prove wrong is a respectful person doing the right thing.
Right, but when you're at that age, you just look at that as I'm just having some fun because I could never even imagine that I would have made it to the NFL. Now I'm in the NFL. I got all this money. Your only mindset is that you're just having.
It's overwhelming. I know he was overwhelmed. Yeah. I don't know. That's a sticky situation.
Very sticky. Very sticky.
Everybody just be careful. Everybody try to be careful as you can. You know, we all do things that we shouldn't do at times.
Yeah.
You try to be as careful and as aware as you can. Make sure you're always aware of your surroundings and you know what's going on. No, did you want to touch on this Alpo situation before we get into Karen's corner?
Yeah, I definitely wanted to touch on the Alpo situation. I'm actually sending something to you right now, Tay, that I want you to post.
All right.
Alpo, what, dog food?
Come on, K-Day.
What kind of Alpo? Y'all say Alpo?
We told you already in the pre-show.
Come on, K-Day.
All right, so how many of y'all out there are familiar with the movie Paid in Full?
Oh.
Wood Harris played in it. Cameron played in it. Kyle Fife played in it. Great movie. Great movie. It foretells the life of drug dealers in Harlem, New York.
Mm-hmm.
And they were young too.
They were young, 17, 18,
right.
Living the lives of millionaires. Alpo was one of the characters that was played by Cameron. He was running with, Mitch and Lucky, which was Ace. He actually killed Mekhi Fife's character, which was
Rich Porter.
Rich Porter. Mm-hmm. He actually killed Rich Porter. So Alpo killed Rich in the movie, and then was
and in real life. Is this
and in real life? Yeah, in the movie and in real life. So that movie is based upon real life, actual facts. Mm-hmm. Alpo killed Rich Porter, and then also subsequently went to jail for a drug transaction went wrong, whatever the case may be. Spent some time in jail. He actually was murdered on the streets in New York.
But before he got murdered, he snitched on a whole lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
He snitched on a whole lot of people. He still had to do like 15 years in jail. Then they put him on, what is that? Protective custody.
Protective custody.
Mm-hmm. And then he came back out into the streets and tried to go back to his old regular life. So after he did all this and snitched on all these people, he came back out to the same streets where he snitched on a lot of people and was trying to live his regular life as like a 50-year-old now. So he's out at a club at 55 years old at 3 a.m, and this is where somebody finally catches up to him and kills him.
Okay. Well, I didn't watch the movie, but after I saw the title of it, I do remember watching it a long time ago. So I do remember some of it. I don't remember of it, but I'll say that was karma coming back to get him. Plain and simple.
Katie, there's also, saying that once he realized that he just couldn't take it anymore. Like he was moving around, like he used to wear a bulletproof vest, but he stopped doing all that because he was prepared. Like he was willing to let that happen because he was just tired of living with himself.
So he was ready to die, really.
Right. He was tired of living with himself for all the things that has happened. And his mom, as soon as he got out of jail, like his mom and his sister, they both died. So his whole mind was just spinning out of control.
So I actually sent something to T that I actually want us to go over, especially, it's proper etiquette in the street nowadays. Crime is not just no more in these big cities, right? We see crime everywhere, and it's it's becoming an epidemic. So if y'all can read this right here, right? I'm going to go through this. And what it says is, Number one, it said it actually rules to surviving in Philadelphia / any hood, and this is true. Don't sit in your cars and just kick it, which is harsh to say, but you got to be aware of your surroundings.
Right.
Get everything you need and get to your destination. If don't lollygag around, don't be bullshitting, don't be out here oblivious and clueless. Get what you got to get and get home. Keep your eyes and your ears open. Watch your surroundings instead of running your mouth. Don't be on your phones. Don't be fumbling for your keys. Don't be looking in your purse. Don't be blind, right? Open your eyes and be aware of your surroundings. Number 5, if you're meeting up a date, if you're meeting somebody you don't know, whatever the case may be, and somebody says, hey, can you deliver something to me? Can you come see me or whatever? Google numbers that call your phone. Order your food ahead of time. Don't sit in local spots. These people are shooting up cars, bus stops, restaurants, malls. If you're on a bus, if you take public transportation, or your kids take public transportation, or your family members take public transportation, talk to them about this. Track the bus if you have to ride it. The bus stop is a deadly place. Also, it does not look safe. If it doesn't look safe, walk away or walk up a block. Don't be listening to your headphones. Don't be on your phones. You got to hear stuff. Don't be having the earbuds in your ears and you can't hear what's going on around you. You should be able to hear everything that's around you.
Right.
Don't sit and watch when people are getting rowdy. Keep it moving. We all like to see drama for some reason. The moment we hear a fight or we see something, we always want to pull our phones out. We want to stand and see whatever. Get the fuck out of here. People don't just fight; they shoot nowadays. They shoot.
Katie, why you thinking that? Full round drama. No.
But if you see anything, somebody getting loud, somebody whatever, get out of there because it ain't right. It ain't a good scene.
Right.
If you get into a confrontation, assess your situation first before you snap. I think this is one of the most truest statements, one of the most life-saving statements that you can get. We all, for some reason, think we bad. Right? We all think we can fight. We all think we gonna whoop somebody's ass. We all think we with the smoke.
Right.
If you get into a confrontation, assess the situation. You never know if whoever you arguing with got other people with them and they come up from behind. You never know if a person got a gun in their pocketbook on their waist and their jacket. You don't know if a person got a gun in their car. You don't know what nothing is. Right. You don't know if a person got a knife on them, give you $150 across your face, or poke you up like Lamar. Stop being so tough. Cut the confrontations down. Walk away. Say you got it. You know what? It is what it is. Live to see another day. Right. Also, the number one thing that's in that line is everybody should make it back home. Your number one rule each and every day is make it back home. Make it back home. Right. Make it back home. Nothing is that important that we do on these streets that ain't more important than getting back home safe. I just wanted to share that.
Can I add something, Neil?
Yeah, absolutely.
As a woman who is always on the go and who have to be careful parking in dark garages all the time, walking the street, anytime you park, and I learned this, and I will say certain things that my husband taught me, survival skills as when you're out by yourself, always back your car in. So if shit pop off, you can get in it and just take off. Anytime you come up to a stoplight, especially in the city, if there are more than 2 lanes, do not get to that closest lane. You stay in that middle lane. And you always make sure that your doors are locked. Also, one of my mechanisms is when I do, because there's a lot of garages that I have to park in Atlanta. And sometimes I have to come out there and there's nobody there but me. And, they got levels. And actually, one time I was in one and this guy was in there. I played crazy, y'all. I started cussing. I just started cussing for no reason whatsoever. I just went, oh, I know this. Act crazy before they even have a chance to get to you. I mean,
let me take it a step further than that. Crazy don't matter no more. People got guns.
I know that.
And people,
I know that.
No, I'm just saying, like, level of crazy has went up 10 steps. Because people crazier than when we act crazy. Also, ladies, it's holiday season. Y'all got these big ass pocketbooks. They look nice. They fly. Don't get it twisted. They nice. I like it. I'm a fan, right? If you gotta go out, wear your crossbodies. Put the crossbodies on, because you got people running up snatching bags. You got people that will shoot you for your pocketbook. You got people that will stab you for your pocketbook. Wear a crossbody. It don't. The less is more out here. Yeah. I know we have to live like this, but less is more. When you go to the gas stations, make sure you fill up your gas tank before nightfall. Right? I live in two cities that is rampant with gas station carjackings. Philadelphia and Atlanta are number 1 and number 2 when it comes to gas station carjackings and robberies. Right? If you have to fill up, try not to fill up at night. Fill up in the daytime, prime time daytime, not early morning, not late at night, because you got the lurkers lurking, right? 2, when you put your pocketbooks on your seat, put them in the back. If you have a back, put it behind the seat, the passenger seat on the floor. Don't keep your pocketbooks on your front seat or your back seat, not even your trunk.
Why
because
not?
If you got to get to your phone and your phone is in your purse, you can't get to the trunk that well. So,
y'all see this right here? Y'all see this right here? I can carry a damn sink up there, and I just about do. I put everything up here.
I want y'all to all. It's the Netflix. Go on Netflix, and it's called Jailbird. Watch the series, and they were telling, and these were criminals who were telling people the first place that they look for when they're robbing somebody. And did you know the first place the person looks for is when they're robbing a woman is actually her bra? Because they now know that women store things in their bra.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna have a hard goddamn time getting to this one. I'm just gonna be honest.
If you gotta put your phone somewhere, put your phone down by your snack box. I'm trying to tell you, this is because people are getting hit to the bras. Put your phone down your pants and your shit if you got to. If you got money, put your phones or your money somewhere safe to where only you can get to it and you can get to it fast. It's crazy out here in this world. People looking for licks because people need money.
It is.
All right, people, what are we doing?
All right,
ladies, y'all have anything to offer about y'all survival methods? If not,
KD about to start some shit, y'all.
Ooh, are y'all ready?
KD about to start some shit, y'all.
Are y'all ready? Let me tell you, pull everybody out the room for this one right here.
I'm sure everybody has liked and shared the video. It's on you, KD. Let's go with Karen's Corner.
Okay. This week's letters comes from this woman who is in distress. And her letter reads, I am married to a wonderful man. We have been together 5 years, married to. My husband wants kids and have been trying to get me pregnant as of lately. And he has even started working on a kid's room. He has all these thoughts of him being a loving daddy. So lately, he's been making appointments to see fertility specialists, but I've been canceling the appointments, and he's been getting very upset about it. The problem isn't that I'm sterile and can't have kids. The problem is I'm transsexual, and I never told him. I love him so much, and I know he loves me too. This makes me nervous, and my heart aches. We are so happy together. What should I do? Do I tell him the truth, or do I quietly exit out of the marriage? Ooh, that's for guys to ask. to answer.
Who wants to go? No, you want to go first, or you want me to go?
You see my hand on my head like this? All right. When we was talking about this Thursday, I was like, yo, this crazy. I got a question. So she had the operation to get the all right. You can't even talk. You're gonna have to she's gonna have to sit him down and talk to him. Just because of where their relationship is right now.
Right.
It's progressed so far.
Hold on. Do they live together?
Yeah, they're married.
Oh,
yeah, like this situation has progressed to the point where there's no just divorcing this person and just like leaving. Because that person gonna want answers. So you're gonna have to man up in a literal sense.
Judge in the house. What's up, Judge?
You're gonna have to man up in a literal sense and tell this man that you were a man at some point and this is what's going on, and allow that person to determine if they're going to roll or if they're not going to roll.
I agree with Ebony, man.
I think she better run because hey, Ebony.
Oh yeah,
I agree with Ebony.
Like all right, we're not diplomatic no more. I'm killing this motherfucker.
Now I have thought on this thing, y'all, ever since I got this letter, and I thought around it every which way. At first, I said that, yeah, she just needs to run because he's going to kill her. But then you got to look at he has formed love for this person.
No, I don't care how much love it is.
You don't know. He has formed a love for her. So he might. I mean, who knows? Now, Shell, Shell made a good suggestion. They don't made it this far. You don't lie all this time. Why not just tell the man that you can't have kids and you would adopt? Why just break him down like that?
I suggest that more than
I
suggest that more than you thinking that his love is going to outweigh that.
If you've been lying this fucking long, just continue to lie. You've been lying this long. Just continue to lie. Just be like, yo, I can't handle kids.
Exactly.
I was injured as a child, or whatever the case may be. That way, your secret is safe.
Yeah, but the truth would eventually come out. But here's one thing: a man can change. A man can change everything on them they want. I've worked in reproductive. I've seen them go through the changes. I've seen how the medication changed. But the one thing that never ever changed and will not change is this neck.
Right.
It does not change. It can't. That's the one thing that cannot change.
Nah, you got some situations out there that's looking real talented out here.
Right. You can't tell.
You can't tell. They talented.
Right. I can send y'all some pictures of my cousin, and he fooled a lot of people. He's had it, but eyebrows. It's features.
It is features
that they still have of a man.
But you got a lot of females that was born female.
Yeah, that's true. That look like men.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but I'm gonna say, fuck all that love shit you're talking about, Katie, because it ain't that much love in the world that you can tell me that you used to be a man. That ain't happening.
Yeah, it's a rumble. We rumble.
It's more than a rumble. It's more than a rumble. Your life is on the line.
Yeah. That's a sticky situation right there. Fuck love. He loved her. Woman, not. Y'all, that's Leon. He said, "Fuck love." He loved. That's a woman, not a man.
Yeah, Katie, that ain't enough.
Well, like I say, that's the question for y'all. I wouldn't even know what to do with that.
So now, what if it was reversed, Katie? Okay.
If it was flipped, and I found out, I'm not gonna even lie. I'm not gonna lie. I would be one of those that would probably flip out, black out, and do something that I would regret. I'm not gonna even lie. Something like that would take me over the edge, I think. Right. So yeah, I think I would just quietly exit. Yeah.
What if you found out that your man was a woman?
Right.
Yeah.
I think women can take that a little easier than a man taking that. Because all you really did was just eat the box. It ain't like you know what I mean?
No. No. He's saying if it was a girl and they had
that had gotten changed over to a man.
Right.
That's possible.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They can't put no dick on no girl.
No. When they people, you actually have people that are born with both genitals.
So what like Sierra was, right? If I'm not mistaken, Sierra was born a hermaphrodite.
They say that. Nasty rumor
now. Oh, that's a nasty rumor.
Nasty rumor.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, we ain't taking
allegedly.
that.
Yeah, but I mean, now that's a good question because out of all of the surgeries I saw, I never have seen that reversion of it.
Right.
I just
you can't put a joint ski on somebody. Like, no, that don't work.
But look, some women have tricked other women and use like strap-ons.
Yeah. I know that.
Yeah, I just don't think a woman can. See, that's why Karen D ain't doing. That's why y'all. That's why right there's too many damn tricks out here.
Too many damn tricks out there, KD.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you a question, KD and T. If you found love and your lover for years had a piece and a snack box, and they decided to go with the other, would you be upset it didn't tell you that they had both at one time?
Oh, I would be upset if they didn't tell me. Yeah,
I'm out. Your life is still on the line.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
So if they was born with a penis and they was born with a vagina, and they decided this, all right, I'm gonna go the vagina route or I'm gonna go the penis route, would you be upset?
Yeah.
So what now?
If they was born with both.
Uh-huh.
And they decided to go one way and then you started messing with them, is what he's saying.
Well, I mean, now, if you accepted them knowing that they are like that, then that's a totally different thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's a conversation you gotta have ahead of time.
Yeah. You gotta
is that like the first date or the second date?
That's the first date for me, man. I need to know that shit from the gate.
True story, y'all. I'm gonna tell this true story, and this came from the horse's mouth itself. Years ago, this guy, he was in bed with this woman. She had kids and everything. He was in bed with her, and he said he felt something come up and touch his butt.
Right.
Well, she's one of those that have both things.
Right.
And it came out. It got erection.
Right.
He said he jumped up and he ran out the house butt naked. And then
so that was the first time he ever laid with her?
Huh?
No, it was probably the first time it ever got hard. No, he probably didn't pay no attention before, and then this is the first time he ever experienced it getting hard.
It's no way.
No way. Actually, after he said that, there were other stories that came out that people knew that about this.
Hold up. There is no way a man going down on a woman.
But that's what I'm saying. No, guys is not always going down. He was doing that. Just smashing. Yeah, he probably just smashed.
He was just trying to hit it and quit.
No. I know. I ain't saying go down there and eat it. I'm saying put it in.
No, this is what I'm trying to tell you. It's a lot of these guys that don't be paying attention to what's going on. They just trying to get their shit off.
Yeah, and see that was this case. They were both drunk. He just went over there to try to get him a quick piece. And Irene, that thing decided it was gonna get it a quick piece too. So
look, Lady KC said, "Can we always tell the difference?" No, Lady KC, we can't always tell the difference.
You sure can.
Tell the difference of what?
If it's a man or a woman.
What you mean?
Hell,
there's some
bodies look better.
Oh yeah. I know. I thought she meant when y'all in the act.
No, you gonna tell the difference then.
Yeah, I tell the difference when you in the mix.
You
can't tell the difference when you out and about.
If they have a sex change, you won't.
I'm examining everything.
Yeah.
But if they've had the full sex change, you won't, because they take the man penis out and they can actually build a vagina, and they can actually build the depth of what you want.
Man,
With that being said, now I don't know how it's supposed to feel to y'all on the inside with the uterus and all that stuff. Now they can't have that in there.
KD, I'm skeptical if you have man hands. I'm skeptical of everything. I'm looking at everything. I'm skeptical of every fucking thing. So
I'm checking everything. I need all four. I need to know. Your hands too big. Your eye, the bone around your eyes too bony.
I'm cool. I'm cool on that, KD.
Your hair too naughty. Nah, I'm cool.
Oh, wait a minute, now, goddamn it! Look, wait a minute.
No.
Look, Diana said that dude could have just been hitting it from the back. That's what I'm saying, though. Niggas be wilding.
But for 2 years? Oh, talking about him. Oh, yeah, that part.
Right.
I don't know what position they were in. I don't know. I'm thinking it was missionary. I don't know.
I think I'm a good judge of character when it comes to the woman's body to know if it's a woman or a man.
Right.
You think so?
I know.
Right, but that's what I'm trying to tell you, that y'all gotta realize that there's a lot of guys out here that just not even caring what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Going for the gusto,
whatever the case may be.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, man.
But once they have that transformation nail, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell the difference or not. If they have a good doctor,
right?
And they've been through years of transformation and have fully transformed.
I believe that, KD.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
But I'm skeptical. And like Judge said, I need to see baby pictures. Like I'm on it like that. Like
a baby picture.
Yeah, I'm on it like that.
Baby picture.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
I need to see you growing up as a girl. Like I need to see everything. Like,
well, they can show you any picture that look like them.
No.
Oh my gosh.
You could tell somebody's baby pictures. Look, Ebony said before marriage she had a serious habit of looking.
Looking at
looking to make sure that thing is
you
real.
are from Chi-Town. You know, you had to look there.
What's up, KD? What you got going on over there?
No, that's Siri. Siri thought I was talking to her. Y'all, this is sad to say, but I am going to admit, I talk to Siri on a daily. And Siri talked back to me, so she thought we was having a conversation. Not now, girl.
You got issues, though. Let us know in the comments if y'all always think that y'all can tell the difference. So everybody in the comments say if you believe that you can always tell the difference.
Oh, I'm sorry, not Chi-Town, Columbus, Ohio. You're right, Ebony, not Chi-Town. Why am I thinking?
Put some respect on her. Put some respect on her city.
Facts.
Well, Ebony is a certified Southern Belle by now. We were discussing that this morning.
Let us know in the comments if y'all believe y'all can always tell the difference. Because I'm telling y'all, it's been a couple times that I know some people personally who couldn't tell the difference. So I don't believe that.
And nope, I'm not one of them. You're not talking about me. Don't be confused.
I saw a couple of patients because they even have gynecological checkups. They go the whole everything.
Yo,
Diana said
I'm gonna know because when I'm up in it, I'm hitting ovaries and fallopian tubes.
Oh my God!
You can feel it.
Tara said not all the time, especially in New York.
You can't tell nowhere nowadays. But yeah, you gotta know what you're searching for when you up in there. Fallopian tubes and ovaries.
Nelson, you gotta know what you're searching for when you're up in there.
You do.
But now, not every guy is capable of going up that deep.
Well, then
I can't.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad news for them.
Yeah, bad news bears because
bad news for them.
Better go ask your doctor for some help.
And yeah, Judge, you're right. Some of them don't want to know because you got some that they want to be like that anyway, but then they don't want to come all the way out, so they will accept that. Now, I have a relative in Atlanta, had the full thing, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous lady, It's hard for me to call him that because I know him as a little boy, but he is always, always honest about who and what he is. Now we have one here. A married guy was texting him, was inboxing him, right? And he told him, well, you know what I am, right? And he said, yeah, I know. It don't matter with me. Y'all know what he did, don't you? Put it right on Facebook for everybody to see.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Messed him up.
I'm like Tara. I want to see it in the light. Send me a picture. I need pictures. Everything. We gotta see what's going on.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, thank y'all for giving me some insights on that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
See, my defense is gonna stay up, guys. That's it.
Your defense is gonna stay up.
My defense is gonna stay up.
KD, you need a hug at night. You need to cuddle at night. You need somebody to lay up with, KD.
Look. I have become very familiar with my own body. I'm hugging my body.
KD, you crazy. Barb says she gonna grab it and rub it.
I know you will, Barbara. I know you will. And Evan said, I'll be honest and say I'm not 100% sure if I could tell, but I pray I could. Lord. Ebony, I hope you could too, because I've seen you go off. Ebony is the sweetest person y'all ever want to meet. But if y'all piss her off, oh my gosh. It's too late now, Karen. Karen, this is Fatigue's bullshit. I keep that. You didn't see me put this here last week. This Fatigue's bullshit.
I ain't starting no bullshit today, Karen. It's on you.
Yeah. But thank you.
Y'all tripping. Y'all crazy out there.
Look, Barb said chicken gizzards is not happening. Chicken gizzards?
Yeah. Barb said chicken gizzards is not happening. All right, people, what's up? What y'all want to do? Y'all ready to wrap up? Y'all got any last questions, comments, thoughts?
Now, T, I know we didn't do it this week, but I know because I've seen several people talk about it. We're gonna have to bring up the subject of that movie next week or something. The Harder They Fall.
I seen you praising it.
Whoa, y'all haven't seen it yet.
No.
Okay, some of the other ladies in here.
It's a great movie.
You watched it now? 3
times already.
I didn't watch it because I'm skeptical of black Western like country movies, but
it's a true story. T, it's based on a true story.
I've seen a lot of movies that was true story that was bad. that don't mean it's good because
I think you don't like this if you watch it.
I heard it was good. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm just saying I thought.
It's more than
going in. I didn't think it was going to be good.
I was actually pleasantly surprised. I'm not a fan of horseback movies, but this one right here was actually it kept my attention and it was good.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of cowboy movies at all.
I like cowboy movies, but it got to be Young Guns and.
Ebony, you did watch it. See,
yeah, this kind of like that though. See,
change. Yeah, and I mean it's the music. T, you would like the music. It's the effects. It's everything. It's not just the movie. It's how James delivered that thing. He tore it up. I mean, he did his thing in it.
All right, so that's on the agenda. What's the name of it again, Karen?
It's called The Harder They Fall.
Okay.
Directed by.
I hope so, Diana.
Jay-Z was one of the producers.
Yeah, I saw that. Sean Carter. I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so. I'm holding y'all to it.
You know what, Neil? Since you said that, now, Lakeith Stanfield, right? I saw a picture on his because he's one of my friends on Instagram. And I saw the pictures that he was taking. I never noticed. It showed a picture of his hand. He's Illuminati.
Why you say that?
He's Illuminati. It has it on his hand. He's Illuminati.
That don't mean he's Illuminati, KD. Because he got a tattoo, KD. That don't mean he's Illuminati.
It's
Katie, you gotta say allegedly on this show. You trying to get us flagged.
I mean, now who's
the Corsera, man?
I didn't say that
this morning, Illuminati.
I did not
Y'all
say
trying to
it
get
was
us
wrong.
flagged, man.
I did not say it was wrong. I did not say it was wrong. But I think everybody know that side when they say, I know if my naive self know it. And then
what sign did he throw up?
Huh?
She said he had a tattoo now. She said he had a tattoo now.
I know what that side looked like. And then, you know, with the other one that produced that, you know he is.
Now you gonna say Jay-Z's an Illuminati. Y'all trying to get us flagged, man.
Okay. I'm not gonna say that on
All
here.
right, I wanted to share something as part of our standing 8 this week. As y'all know, for the past 3 weeks now, I've been dealing with my MS, and for the first time in probably 6 years since I was diagnosed, I've actually used a different form of medication. And the form of medication that I kind of am using now, outside of what I'm taking, is therapy, like a support group. Because sometimes support groups and just talking to people helps you feel better.
Right.
So for the first time in a long time, I went because it's really at a point right now where it's kind of almost unbearable. I'm going through a lot of changes with it. So I actually had my first support group session this week, and I've been to 2. And just the overall message of the support group is just staying positive and remaining positive through the adversity and challenges. And one of the things that I was just hearing, different people, but this one young lady who is younger than me, is younger than a lot of us in there, was talking about, her journey and how, each and every day, it's a struggle, and how what's going on within inside of her is making her seem like she's evil, or making her to people seem like she's being difficult, or she's being combative. And just to share that with, if I've ever came off to anybody as that while they're checking on me, or just worrying about me or concerned, it's not that I'm trying to be combative. It's just the pain that we go through.
Right.
Put you in a whole different mindset. Just dealing with everyday life on top of not feeling well. It gives you a different energy. And as much as you want to come out of it, and as much as you're trying to be upbeat and you're positive, it sometimes shows differently to other people. And I had to dig deep to myself to see if I was exhibiting those type of behaviors. But just to put it in layman's terms, is just think, when you ladies have a baby, right? That's probably one of the most joyous times of your life. When you're in labor, the pain is intense, and you're in pain. You're probably upset. If anybody touches you, says anything to you, you're lashing out. You're not lashing out because you're upset. You're actually overjoyed that this life is going to come into the world, but the pain is just so unbearable that it's just making you upset. Mm-hmm. That's on the flip side of what it is when someone is dealing with trials and tribulations, issues or problems. They're delivering their problem. Their problem is being delivered into the world, and it's coming through their canal, and it's giving them pain. And once they deliver it,
what happened now? Somebody must have been calling.
Oh, somebody was trying to call him, I bet.
I don't know what happened. But
yeah, but what he said, is so true on any kind of pain, like okay, Neil.
My bad, I'm sorry. Once they deliver it, they get back to their normal self. So I say that to say, don't be upset with the person when they don't react the way that you want them to react, or if they are a little curt, or if they're a little standoffish, or they're a little abrasive. It's just they got so much they're going through. Mm-hmm. And they're trying to get through it as best that they possibly can and still live life and deal with things. But also, too, we got to be cognizant that you're not there to hurt us, you're there to help. But just understand people. And I say that to say, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, And overall well-being is vital to survival. It's vital to and it's key to life. Um, love on your people. Love on yourself. Love on your friends. Love on your loved ones. Because at any given time, they could be faced with any challenges and adversities that may push them over the edge to the point where they just can't deal with it no more, or um, just make it unbearable for them to live. And you don't want that to be the case. So I just wanted to say thank you to the whole Sunday Night Wind Down cast and viewing area for always supporting this platform of multiple sclerosis. Just always being forthright and up and just a leader when it comes to acknowledging the public with what's going on and just being transparent. Also allowing us to be real and not passing judgment. I thank you for that. And also everybody out there that has wrapped their arms around us, regardless of whatever trials and tribulations we're going through, whatever adversities and or triumphs that we have in our lives. Thank you for always being there, because just your presence alone is the medicine that we need to continue to get through what we're going through. So, yes, I'm still not 100% yet. I'm still not there. I'm fighting my hardest to get back to being myself, but I'm almost there. And it's nights like this that helps me to recuperate fast and get better. And I know Karen takes that same energy when she's running up and down the road, going to her various casting calls. I know T takes that same energy when he's sitting up there writing his books that he's writing, and then, getting ready for his other shows that he got going on, and Judge as well when he's doing what he's doing. The four of us takes that energy that we receive from y'all, and we turn it into positivity and production, which we bring forth to you guys each and every week. So thank you.
And Nell, as a medical assistant of 25 years, you are so very right. Not only with MS, any type of pain. That's one thing that I always had to remember with my patients, and I was very patient with them. But one thing about it, they come in hurting. Right. You have to expect them not to be in a good mood. They have no reason to be in a good mood right then and there. The only thing that they are facing is pain. I've been in the point where I was down in my back for weeks. And when you get like that, yeah, you will come off to people without realizing what you're doing. But people, now me being in the medical field, when the patient came in, I knew to expect that from the patient. And then that come in the point of what you say. You never know what a person is going through during the day. So you have to kind of be cognizant before you speak. That's that bad energy, what I like to say, because I find myself now living in a place of peace. Because last week on a set, it was by the grace of God that a cop did not shoot me down. The night when I had the meeting with you guys and I was in the dark, I had went up on a police officer. I had flipped on the entire crew. And that guy, and I didn't even realize how bad it was until I thought back on the situation. And I realized that cop was getting in his car and he was putting his hands out saying, "Ma'am, stop right there, stop." And I was still advancing towards him, ranting and raving, So yeah, you do have to be cognizant of that. Because, and you flip. But trust me, we may take it to heart for a little while, but we come to understand and realize why, because we all do that. So, don't never feel bad. And it's good that that you got on here and you said that, but never ever let it make you feel bad about who you are, because we all know who Nell is. We all know what a big heart you have. I think every last person on here know that Nell has the biggest heart it is. And when he's having a bad day like that, we know that it's just because he's not feeling his greatest.
Right, and that's what the Sunday night wind down is for. It's a no judgment zone. It's a
Mm-hmm.
place where that's why we talk about all these different topics, so everybody can try to get out, what they need to get out, and
Yeah.
have conversations and be more understanding of each other, and all of that love can, flow together.
What the Ebony says, Neil, I have a holistic doctor that may be able to help. If you ever want to reach out to her, you can get the number to you. We love you and want to do all we can to help. That's my bestie.
Thank
Yeah, Ebony is now. Ebony is good with the holistic things, and of course, I'm more into that because working in chiropractic, I tend to lean more towards the natural healing versus the medical healing, if possible. Not all situations are possible, but with all situations, that peace, I'm telling y'all, that peace can always quiet anything. So sometime now, if you have to separate yourself from people, separate yourself and find your peace. Separate yourself and don't feel guilty about it.
you.
Right.
Lord knows I have
And
separated myself this week.
those
Complete
therapy sessions
isolation.
help. Those therapy sessions and talking it out does help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
us.
Mm-hmm. So it's good that you have a support group like that. That's great.
Right.
Well, it was the first time I've been to one in a while. It was almost like it's on the lines of like AA, where
Mm-hmm.
a big group or a small group or intimate group, and you just sharing your stories, and everybody in there. This is the one thing that how people say, "Oh, I understand," or "I know what you're going through," and they don't.
Right. They don't.
This is
Right.
the actual place that knows what you're going through and actually can say it.
Exactly.
And the first thing that we're taught in these sessions is to not to say I understand what you're going through, because every individual person's every individual person's journey is different. Everybody's pain
Mm-hmm.
is different. So it detaches it takes that side out of it and allows you to embrace that feeling of what that person is saying, each person is saying, and allowing you to take that in, digest that, to understand exactly what that person is saying, and not just hearing. I think we listen, we want to listen to hear, but we don't want to embrace or digest it, and that's a difference.
Right.
We listen to respond and have a response instead of listening to quite truly understand or digest where that person is coming from. Because for the most part, we don't know. Like, I don't even like. I don't. When people lose people, I don't say I know what you're going through or I
Right.
sympathize. I just say I'm praying for you and I'm here for you, because I don't know how that hurt could affect you, because it's going to affect me different.
Right.
And I
Mm-hmm.
might not lost a parent, I might not lost a brother or sister, but I don't say that, and I learned not to say, "Oh, I understand," or I understand what you're going through. Only thing I can understand is if me and you together and I miss you and you here and I'm there, and I can say, "Oh, I miss you," I understand. But when it comes to like pain and hurt and whatever, I try to keep that out of my vocabulary, because you don't understand.
Right.
You don't understand, but I get it. So that was our second part of our affirmation. I know Karen did a first part. It was a part 2 to the affirmation, and we just wanted to affirm to everybody that regardless of whatever you're going through, no hurts, pains, trials, tribulations, truths,
Right.
everything, that regardless of whatever, you have a support system that's bigger than you, that will help you get back to being you.
That's right. Find that support system. Find that support. Ebony is my support system, but you find that support system, and I mean, Shell. We had a big thing this week, but when you have a big thing, you understand each other. You talk it out. You talk it out, you work it out, and you understand. And next time, maybe it won't be as bad.
Right. And all the time you're not going to understand. Sometimes it's just good to have somebody to listen.
Yeah.
Okay, guys,
Always understand.
let me introduce y'all on here. Tekken. Y'all see Tekken today?
Yeah. What's up, Tech?
Okay. Tekken today, he is a great friend of mine that I met on the set of Aretha. He's an up and coming comedian, y'all. When I say he's rising, but Tekken, I admire Tekken. He's from Africa. He was raised by a German lady. Tekken has a prosthetic leg. In fact, and he embraced what is wrong with him. Instead of him allowing that to be a hindrance to him, he has embraced what is wrong with him. So he has that prosthetic leg, and I've known Tech for 3 years now, and I'm still learning things about him. The young man has so much going for him. He's a comedian. He's an actor. Found out he is even a pharmacist. I'm like, damn, were you a pharmacist too? He's a rapper. He's starting back to rap. He started a radio show. In fact, on Wednesday night, I would be on his and Jessica's radio show. I am his auntie, y'all. He would tell y'all that he say that I changed his life that day on Aretha, because I noticed him sitting over there, and I noticed he was quiet. And I am always the type, when I notice something and I see a great spirit, I'm gonna go and sit and talk to him. And I made Tech talk to me, and he said that day just changed his life, and it must have, because he have not stopped going since. So y'all, please just give him some love, give him some support. Look him up on Instagram. When he go out on the stage, y'all, I kid you not, he started out with taking that prosthetic leg off, shocking the people. But he embraced what is wrong with him, because it's nothing wrong. Right. Because you don't count that as a hindrance. Right. You use that and build that into your character. He's speaking to younger people, they're looking up to him. And like I said, he is from Africa. We know how it is over there. You know how that is. So he is looked up upon over there, but not only over there in Atlanta. Tekken has opened up a lot of doors, and he is opening up doors for what Tech. I don't forgot what he's supposed to. And y'all, this would be over Alexa and everything Wednesday, but he's gonna introduce me as, I think he said, Atlanta's favorite auntie or something like that. But I will get the link to y'all. But Tech himself, get on board, follow the young man, and just encourage him. He don't even need their encouragement, but anything is welcome. But just follow him. You will love him. I promise you, you would.
Let me find out he gonna introduce you as the Queen of Zamunda. What up, Tech?
All right, if y'all have any topics, or make sure y'all can always leave comments in the chat box on the side, or leave comments on the old YouTube videos. And make sure y'all have liked and subscribed to the channel and hit the bell so y'all can get the notifications. And if y'all have comments, you can also leave those either in my Facebook inbox, any of our Facebook inboxes, or the Sunday Night Wind Down inbox, or on the comments on the YouTube channel. And we'll get to y'all topics too.
Okay. He put the radio show up there. He's Georgia's auntie. Okay, Georgia's auntie. And that's the name of the show, of the radio show right there. Take and put Jasmine's name up there too. Jasmine called me last night, and I spoke with her. Love her to death. She started calling me auntie right away. So put Jasmine's name up there so that they can follow Jasmine as well. And Wednesday, we just gonna have a homecoming. I'm gonna try to get there, Tech. I got set Wednesday, but I'm gonna try to get there by 7:30. Either way, she's gonna be there.
We'll have this as a topic coming up soon too.
That's a good topic right there.
Yeah, we'll have this as a topic coming up soon, Tech. And I see it. We'll have this as a topic coming up.
Yeah, Tech, and we got, and guys, I actually wanted to bring him on as one of the guests one week too. So maybe we can have that topic when we bring him on as a guest.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Are you making faces now?
Oh no, I can't see either. I'm blind as hell.
Well, I think he was making that face. I'm like, yeah, for sure. Why
Yeah.
not? You know, yeah.
We
Yeah.
we gonna run
I done learned that a little
Tekken
bit.
through all the shows. Tekken gonna be on the shoe show, on head, everywhere.
Tech, you heard that Wednesday nights.
Wednesday
And
nights,
What type of
Teller
shoes
Made
he
you
got
go
on?
on there.
8 p.m. Teller Made Kicks on Wednesday nights.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, people? Let's wrap that.
Don't worry. Tech, you'll be talking to the guys. You'll be talking to them. Y'all gonna connect. Don't worry. Cause Tech be looking out for Auntie.
Hey yo, while we on here, I know last week we gave love to Barbara. She just introduced a new baby into her family, a grandchild, a grandson. Congratulations. We got another family member, another one of our very own who's having a baby. Her daughter is in labor, Cheryl Holiday. So she will be expecting another girl. So she posted it today. She is expecting another grandchild. So we want to throw the hearts up for the beautiful young addition to our Sunday Night Wind Down family, and also our Friday Night Light family with Cheryl Holiday as she welcomes granddaughter number 6 to the fray.
Congratulations, Cheryl. Congratulations. T, can we throw up text comment right there? Tech, did this happen after we talked? You've lost another family member? Wow. Okay, I just talked to Tech, y'all, like 20 minutes before the show. Okay, Tech, prayer.
Touch on it. He need us right now. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's the beauty that's the beauty with being live. We can impact in a moment. If you don't mind me leading with this one, second, I lost somebody really close to me 10 years ago now. Actually, it's been 10 years that I lost my best friend. Great overall, great guy. His name was Luther. Called him Smoke, called him Lou. And that has haunted me a number of my days. And the reason why it has is because I lost my best friend. I lost somebody who, if you seen me, you seen him. If you seen him, you seen me. And the way I lost, I didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye the way I wanted to. He was murdered. But it never gets easy for some reason. And it's not. It gets to be bearable, but it never gets easy losing someone or even memorializing that person, because you always think about the times and you always want to get back that opportunity, one more chance to see him again, holler at him again, and just do the very things that y'all did. But the one thing that has helped me through the whole process is just being transparent and just being understanding of my emotions. I cry sometimes. I laugh sometimes. I'm angry sometimes at the situation, but I encompass all those situations, because if I keep it bottled up, it's only going to make me miserable. It's only going to do a disservice to his memory. So what I've done is I've used that energy that I've created around him and his legacy to use that to be a better person. Because I say I take him everywhere that I go. And everywhere that I go, I want to be a great representation of not only myself, but also of my friend. And I want to show him different things that he didn't get a chance to do. So that's the reason why I make sure that I'm following the letter of the law, so I don't have to put myself in a position to where I can't walk freely out here in these streets. I also put myself in a position to where I don't put myself in the same thing that may have cost him his life. Right. But then also I try to do good amongst other people, because I know he was a good soul and he had that loving, giving spirit. So I try to encompass the very things that was him and his memory, and I incorporate that into my daily being. So then I know that I am fulfilling wishes that I knew he would be doing out here and we could be doing as well. So that's how I get through it. And I still have my days when I'm mourning. I still have my days when I'm upset at it. I still have my days where it just is too much. But then I recognize and realize that regardless, as long as I'm alive, that he's alive as well.
Good point. That's a good question. In all honesty, with me, I don't think I ever faced any of their deaths. My mom, my sister, or my daddy. It's kind of like my mind went into a different place with each of them. And like holidays, I hate holidays more and more. I can't stand Thanksgiving. I can't stand Christmas. I mean, I can't stand it because my mom and my sister and we would be in the kitchen cooking every single holiday. Um, Now with the death of what I call the death of a family, with me not being married, I have another whole reason. Yeah, you're right. It's different ways to deal with it, and I find myself, like I said, I isolate. I people would say I ghost them, but it's not that. I would isolate myself from the world. I completely, and Ebony can tell you that. I will isolate myself. I would even have total quietness in this house. But when I get like that and I get dark, I have to get the crying out. I get the crying out, and we go back to try to repair and Tech. I know what you mean. We stay busy to keep our mind off of it. That's why I go like I go. To be honest with you, because I can't let my mind be still. I was looking at this apartment today, and I said, I don't care how much money I get. I think I want to always keep this apartment. I would never, ever, ever take the furniture out or anything because it's my dad. Yeah, so that was a good one, Tech. That was a good one.
Yeah, it's rough. We'll do a deep dive into that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do a deep dive into that. It's rough.
And Ted said that you're being used as a vessel, Ned. Neil, you see that?
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
That's a good thing. So let's do a standing 8 count for life.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
The adversities, challenges, and ups and downs in life. But one thing that we all want is to live. So let's do a standing 8 count on just life. All right. All right. Cool.
All right, KD, it's on you. Sign out.
All right. Well, it's been real, guys. This for some reason this has been such a close show tonight. So soul searching, it's soul stirring. Thank you for coming through. You told me you was going to show up, and thank you so much for coming through. Nell, thank you for sharing with us your story. Because many of us do not understand, and like you said, our natural responses are to say we understand. And you are so right. No one can understand unless they are going through that with you. So it is awesome to find a support group who can understand. The only thing I can say is I can't imagine what you're going through. I can't imagine it. But the only thing I can do is pray for you each and every day. And it be many a time y'all have no clue. I be praying for y'all and y'all have no clue. But I be praying for y'all more than I pray for myself. T, you know, you my man, you always keep it real. I hate that. Oh, okay. Judge is still there. That's right. Have a happy Veterans Day. Number one, Judge. Forgot about that. We don't want to overlook the veterans because we got Ebony on here, Leon on here, my son. I don't know who else, but y'all have deserved that day. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for all of your services. And I thank all of you guys for always tuning in and pushing Sunday night wind down. Texas said he found his tribe. He love us. All right. And thank you guys so much. Until next week, Karen D has got to be on the move. Of course, wait. Y'all know I got to do my shout out. Y'all see this? Karen's Korner. Okay. So let me know if y'all want it. Yeah, this too. But Karen's Corner, you can get it in t-shirts or hoodies. So just let me know what you want. And thank you again for all of your support.
All right, KJ. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in as usual. Thanks all the old members, all the new members. Make sure everybody has liked and subscribed to the channel and hit the bell so you can get the live notifications. We'll be back on Wednesday for Tailor Made Kicks. And we're here every Sunday for the Sunday night wind down. We will have more t-shirts and hoodies. I think I'll debut a hoodie next week. I'll debut a Sunday night wind down hoodie next week. So they'll be available soon. It's on you, Big Mel.
Yo, thanks for everybody out there. It's always a great time to enjoy y'all. We family. Let's not forget that. And one thing that family should always do is stick together. So on Wednesday's show, I will be dropping my Christmas list. Also being able to regurgitate that on Sunday night wind down, my Christmas list. Because I'm expecting a Christmas gift from my family members.
How about
like
friends who ain't got no money? What can we get?
I'm joking.
Look, if you ain't got no money, I'll take socks, KD. I'll take socks.
Like we, you know what I mean? They said a closed mouth don't get fat. No, I'm joking. But
right.
Again, thank you to everybody out there for taking up your time. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're right here with us, and we appreciate that. Remember, your biggest advocate is yourself, right? The biggest person that you know is yourself. Never forget that. Love yourself, love each other, and put God first. We'll see you Wednesday. Tailor Made Kicks at 8 p.m. And then again, Sunday at 7 p.m. for another edition of Sunday Night Wind Down, where the men will reclaim its crown as the best.
Leah, how about Friday Night Lights?
Well, Friday, I didn't say Friday Night Lights yet because I'm still not in that mode to be able to do that. But once I'm back, Friday Night Lights is back. Which y'all can see is across my chest, and we're rocking and rolling. But until then, thank y'all all for the support through our various situations that we all got. Thank you all for supporting us. We can't do it without y'all, and we don't do it because we don't do it without y'all. So thank you. Tekken, my man, Tekken, welcome to the family, brother. You are family. Lady KC, to all our people out there that's got something going on, be it radio station, be it a show, be it a book, be it whatever, we salute you and we appreciate you. Till next time.
Judge got a good suggestion right there, T. Secret Santa. We should consider doing Secret Santa, guys, for Sunday Night Wind Down.
Yeah, and the limit is $1,000. Because Karen can afford it. She's doing sets with Tyler Perry and
trust me, once I sign that big contract, everybody will get a gift. Trust me, it ain't gonna be no expensive gift because Karen Lee don't learn to be quite savvy with a damn penny. Okay.
Hey, let me find out she's gonna get everybody a pair of socks or something.
Name brand.
I'm light skinned now.
All right.
All right, we out of here, man. We'll see y'all on Wednesday, man.
Episode 60 next Sunday.
Not episode 60, man.
No, for Sunday Night Wind Down, right?
It's not episode 60, man. It's only episode
I'm aging us. But yo, 23, episode 23.
Right.
This Wednesday, we hit our Jordan year this Wednesday, and we're giving away a nice gift. So come see us this Wednesday on Tailor Made Kicks at 8 p.m. We're giving away a nice gift because we hit our 23rd episode.
Same channel, same station. Make sure everybody has liked and subscribed to the channel, please. And we out of here.
We out of here.